The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Off-play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Elliott. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
It's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Sanders' first carry of the game. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and
2. They'll run with Sanders. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 35. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a play fake here on first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Here's Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts going to keep this himself. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. Airing it out deep for Woods. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
They'll start by running the option to the right. A pitch back. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Bird sets up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. They'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. These two teams all tied after one. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show. Because
that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
We dominate today. There's nothing. We got him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the counter, Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Prescott from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
A first down carry by Elliott. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. The quick slant caught. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Neville Gallimore on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Quit talking about it and work it.
They go play action with Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Talking about.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Eagles have moved out in front. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This is Tony Pollard. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing and then throw in the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Right back to Sanders on first down. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. Going left side here, and it's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. It gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes...
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, he just bumped up his personal stats with a second score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think I'm using it. I just appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
No, you are.
Thanks.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Let's go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now back to throw. He'll buy some time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken at around the 40. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. To throw is Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Right now.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
As Sanders has it poked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Here we go.
Now Elliott. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Now here's Pollard, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Score Eagles 45, Cowboys 42.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Drop deep, drop deep. 552.
Another run with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll run the option here with Hurts. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Here's the ball carrier.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hurts.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Dallas.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. We are inside of 1 minute, only one timeout left, so they've got to move quickly.
Get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure they're set. No penalties in this situation, but you're exactly right. Conserve that timeout for when they really need it.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's second down.
2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And his kick is right there. It's good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Our final score in overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending.